What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to debunk some misleading and just outright wrong information going around about Aglaea, specifically on this video from Tectone reacting to Gacha Smack's video on why free-to-play and low spenders should skip Aglaea. The points I want to address are as follows, and I will be playing clips of these so you can hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Gacha Smack thinks that Aglaea is way too expensive and too nitpicky and requires too many things to function correctly. He also thinks that if you don't have Sunday and HuoHuo, your Aglaea will be mid, and also that there is a specific speed tuning threshold between her and Sunday in which you absolutely need to be faster than your Sunday for that interaction to really work. And then Tectone said that you literally need her E1 and the S1 to make her functional, and that E0 S0 Aglaea is a dog shit character. I do want to preface this video by saying that I do agree with Gacha Smack in that low spenders and free-to-play players should look into skipping Aglaea, but the way that he got to that conclusion led him to make some statements that are just outright wrong and then can mislead his audience into pretty much skipping a character that they would have enjoyed otherwise.
Her E1 quite literally gives her 20 energy every time she attacks and Garment Maker attacks.
What the fuck? Wait, so you literally have to pull her E1? Or she's simply not functional? Dude, pulling an E0 Aglaea low-key sounds hilarious to me to showcase how fucking dog shit that character is. Forced E1 is crazy. E1 and Light Cone, that's insane.
Now, to address Tectone's frankly brain dead take, I just have a showcase at the end of the video of my E0 S0 Aglaea using a 3-star light cone to clear MOC 12 in 2 cycles. So if you want to see that, I have it timestamped in the description, so you can go ahead and skip over to there. I will also leave 2 extra videos down there of 2 other content creators that ran Aglaea at E0 S0 and then they were able to 0 cycle MOC 12. So if you want to check those out, they're going to be down in the description as well. Now, Gacha Smack's points are a little bit more nuanced and require a little bit more of a discussion, so I will play the clip of what he said and then I will address the point accordingly.
I came to the immediate recognition that this character is just way too nitpicky, way too expensive, and all for you to do something that many other DPS are going to be able to do. She has a dime a dozen DPS that just needs too many things to function properly. The Herta is way more free to play friendly than Aglaea. Yep. You only need 4-star erudition units like Serval or her robot version of herself, 4-star Herta, Himiko, who is a standard banner character you can get for free through the selector, yep, or Jade. You might have already picked her, and if you didn't, again, it's not that big of a deal. The 4 stars hold it down for the Herta. It's insane. But Aglaea, on the other hand, no Sunday, no Scooby-Doo. Ooh, that's a mid-ass Aglaea. Aglaea ain't gonna feel too good.
You don't got Scooby-Doo?
So that's the problem with her. It's the fact that she just needs so many things, and she's a dime a dozen DPS. It's like, well, the speed threshold, you're gonna have to make sure that that's faster than Sunday, right? Sunday 160 speed, she needs to be faster than him 161 speed in order for that shit to work out properly. Jesus. Or Mr. Pokey and the other people that have been pitching that your Sunday's 134 speed and she is double that speed, which again requires you getting her over 160 something speed.
As you just saw when he was talking about Aglaea being too expensive or nitpicky, he drew the comparison between her and the Herta. And just as a disclaimer, I do agree that the Herta is a much more free-to-play friendly character than Aglaea. So that is not the point I'm trying to discuss right here. However, in making the comparison, he did mention that you could run the Herta with some 4-star erudition characters. You can also run them with Himiko, which is a 5-star standard banner, which he mentions that we can get from the a selector or the ticket selector. And he finishes out by saying that you can also run him with a premium character like Jade if you picked her up. This leads me to believe that running one standard 5-star character and or one premium 5-star character is fine and not too much or too expensive. Well, it just so happens that one of Aglaea's better team setups includes Bronya, which is a standard 5-star character that you can acquire via a selector, and one of the premium 5-star characters like Sunday, Robin, or HuoHuo. And I'm not saying running Sunday and HuoHuo and Bronya. You could do that too, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bronya and only either Sunday or Robin or HuoHuo. So if this is the case, I don't see what the point or the issue is with Aglaea being too expensive or nitpicky when you just said that Herta, under pretty much the same conditions, is perfectly acceptable to you. So I just didn't understand how that makes sense. Now, he could have meant that in the Herta's case, they are all fighting for the same position, and he means that you have different options for that same position in the team. And although that is true, the same can be said about Aglaea. And again, there is a showcase at the end of the video, and there are also other showcases that they display how you can run Aglaea in different team setups in the description, so just check those out if you just want to see them. To continue being fair, he did mention that if you skipped on Sunday, if you don't have Sunday, then your Aglaea is going to feel a lot worse, and that is very much true. Your Aglaea will feel worse if you don't have Sunday, but feeling worse and being unusable or not functional is completely different and untrue. Now he takes it a step further and says that if you don't have Sunday and HuoHuo, emphasis on and HuoHuo, then your Aglaea is going to be mid. And as you will see in the showcase portion of the video, this is just completely untrue. I was able to 2-cycle without HuoHuo at E0 S0 wearing a 3-star light cone. So it's just, I don't know, it just seems like he just hasn't tried the character out. It's just what it seems to me. Also, what does he mean by mid? Because 2 cycles, in my opinion, that is not mid. You have 8 cycles to complete the second stage. 2 cycles is pretty good. Anything from 0 to 2 cycles, anything from 0 to 2 cycles to me is fine. That's perfectly fine for an E0 S0 character. The claim in this last point is that there is a specific speed tuning required between Aglaea and Sunday, in which you have to have your Sunday be slower or your Aglaea be faster than your Sunday for that interaction to really work. And as you see in my showcase, I'm going to keep referring to the showcase because I purposely did it in that way to where it just disproves everything they're saying in just one run. I mean, it's not a 0 cycle, it's not a 1 cycle, but 2 cycles is really, really good. So in that run, I deliberately and purposely made my Aglaea slow and then made my Sunday fast to pretty much disprove that this is just nonsense. Now, will it work better if your Aglaea is faster than your Sunday? Of course, because you can take advantage of the Aglaea goes and Sunday action advances and goes again. Yeah, sure, it's going to be better, but it's not a requirement to perform very well or to function how they were saying that they're just not usable, not functional, or just mid. The point of me making this video is not to cause drama, especially with the 2 most drama-centric gacha creators that we have in the space, arguably, but to make people not blindly trust just 1 or 2 sources of information when deciding on what to spend their resources, and to do a little bit more research and to experiment for themselves. These are 2 of the bigger content creators that we have in this space, but that doesn't make them invulnerable to spewing or spitting out wrong information. I urge Gacha Smack to do what he's known to do before, which is to test the shit out yourself and then come to your own conclusions and just get to cooking, man. You can cook, just get to the kitchen and cook. After that, develop your own opinion on the matter, how we know you've done before and you've done consistently. And to Tectone, you know, I don't really know, man. Like, he's probably gonna make it seem like what he said wasn't what he actually said. He's gonna try to twist it or try to say that he baited people into reacting that way, something along the lines of that, and then I fell for the bait, yada yada yada, whatever. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna try to talk to a wall, you know, whatever. I'll just let the showcase speak for itself. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and until next time, guys, see ya.